Hey, this is Shannon Kringen of Goddess Kring in Seattle. I'm crying right now. This is my sun lamp. This light, this light fixture is a plant grow light that I shine on my face in the winter because I miss San Diego. I'm having I just want to document that I'm grieving right now. I'm crying because I have like this delayed reaction. Like when I was 9, we left San Diego. My mom said, "Let's get away from the family. Let's get away." And now I'm wishing that my mom had just left me in San Diego with my dad and my grandparents so I could stay in my school. For some reason, I'm having a delayed reaction. My mom just took me away from everyone in San Diego, and we lived in our car, and then I lived in a suburb in San Diego with my mom, and then I would see my dad on weekends and my grandparents, and I had a school, an alternative school that my mom put me in called Abraxas, and I loved it there, and I loved the beach, and I loved my grandma and grandpa and my dad in San Diego, and I had friends. And then my mom said, "Let's get away from the family," and I didn't want to. And then my mom sold our house, and then she bought 5 acres in the forest, and we lived in this trailer with mold, and it was awful. And we struggled for years, and then my mom got married, and it's just the whole thing. I wish my mom had just said, "Hey, Shannon, I want to go start a new life in Washington. Do you want to come with me or stay in San Diego with your dad and your grandma?" Because I think I would have chosen to just stay in San Diego, and then I could have just visited my mom in the summers in Washington. If she wanted to start a new life away from the rest of the family, she could have. I could have just visited my mom in the summer and then stayed in San Diego with my dad and my grandparents. But my mom sold her house because when my parents divorced, my dad moved out, and my mom and I stayed in the house that they bought together when they got married and had me. My parents only got married because of me, because they got pregnant, and they went, "Well, I guess we better get married then." And then after 4 years, when I was 4, they got divorced. And so I'm just grieving this right now, and thinking about moving back to San Diego, or at least retiring in San Diego, or at least visiting San Diego. I just suddenly realized how much I miss San Diego and love it there, but part of it is just wanting to heal from my childhood trauma of leaving there and seeing my grandma cry in the driveway. My grandma was a very stoic woman who never cried, so I only saw her cry when we left San Diego. My mom and I drove off in our Volkswagen van, and we lived in our car, and I think everything we owned was in that car. We must have gotten rid of everything and then took off. It was really, really, really physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, really uncomfortable for me. And then I heard Refugee by Tom Petty when I was 11 or 12 and missing San Diego. And I was like, yeah, I don't have to live like a refugee. You know, I'm from San Diego, and that's where I belong. I don't belong in Washington and Whidbey Island and with all the mold and the moss. And, you know, Puget Sound is a beautiful area, but I love the eucalyptus trees in San Diego. It's just the whole... God, I just want to document my grief. I'm okay, everybody. I'm just crying, and I'm fine. Okay, have a good day. Bye.